Take a deep breath in and welcome to Judy's Mind Body. This is triple burner, our first Qigong move for warm up. You're going to inhale and then exhale slowly down through 3 Dantiens or energy centers. The head, the heart, and the abdomen. Slow breath in, slow breath out. We'll do 3 more of triple burner. The head, the heart, and the abdomen. 3 Dantiens, or energy centers. Feel your expansion on the inhale and your contraction on the exhale. Slowly as you come down, the body seems to get smaller. And do 1 more here of triple burner and enjoy it because it's fun. Also does a lot for your spine, your breath, your body, and your mind. Our next will be Buddha picks up the earth. You start up here in the sky and you exhale down. Then you come up through the central meridian, you inhale up. You push the world up into the sky with your exhale and you let it go. We'll do 5 of these. That was 1. Imagine being able to do this. If you were Buddha, could you push up the sky and change world? A good question. 1 more. Buddha picks up the earth, comes to a graceful conclusion here. And now we come into the accordion where we expand the rib cage with the breath. Inhale. Feel that lateral expansion out and how the exhale slowly brings everything in, including your ribs. 2 more of the accordion. Imagine yourself as an instrument of exhaling here and inhaling here, feeling your body expand and contract. Then we'll sink that one down into the earth and rest on globes of energy for a moment in resistance to gravity. And our next move will be heaven and earth, bringing your right hand up and your left hand down and feeling that sense of touching the sky and touching the earth. Lengthen through both arms. And then the other arm, inhale up, push up the world into the sky with 1 hand here, and then push it down towards your feet with the other. I like to sometimes imagine that it's the Statue of Liberty. Bring this hand up like this, curve it, and bring this hand down to ground through the water. And then the other hand up, curve it, and this hand down, connecting underneath the water. And then bring it down. Beautiful. Let's bring both hands up. We're going to do a C curve of the spine. So you're going to bring this hand down the seam of your shirt and your pants and come across here, C curving the spine. Side bend. Look up at the hand. It's above your head. Now coming back up again. And we'll come down the other side of your pants and your shirt and C curve the spine. And look up at the hand to straighten out the body so that you're between 2 panes of glass. And 2 more of our side bend here. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, our next move. Our next move will be the propeller. We're going to open the arms out here, and we're going to come out to the side, doing a spinal twist to your right and then to your left. And if you're comfortable with a 180-degree turn, well, then that's possible here. To bring the hip over here, the upper body, and the head and shoulders. And then to the other side. This brings fresh energy to the nerves that come off the spine. So let's do one more. Inhale over here and exhale over to the other side. The propeller. And coming back to center, we'll now do a forward bend. So we're going to bring the hands up. This is the fountain. You're going to bring the backs of the palms together. Exhale over, folding forward from the hips. Inhale back up. And a few Italian vowels. Take a breath in for aha. Aha. Slowly exhale down. That wakens up your voice. Inhale back up. Ahi. Breathe in. Ahi. Exhale over again. Ahi. A. Let's do A. Inhale up. Ahi. Beautiful. And now we'll sink it through the earth and just let it go. And you're going to just wiggle all over. Wiggle from your ankles, from your knees, from your hips, from your upper body, from your hands, all over. And just shake it all out. We all have tension during the day, and this is a good thing to just let go. Okay, very good. Now we'll just stay right here for a second. We're going to pick up a feather and let it go. With your thumb and forefinger, inhale over here. Bring your back toe to the earth. And this leg here is fairly straight. Back leg is pretty straight too. And extend the arm. And you've got, between your thumb and forefinger, you've got a feather. Now you're going to release it. Exhale down, flattening the palm as if you were painting the sky all the way down to the ground. And inhale up again, picking up a feather and letting it go. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. Picking up a feather and letting it go. And really feel the back foot as well as the front foot here. Your toes are facing the wall. The back heel is up facing that direction also. Or in back, directly behind. Good. So you want to make sure your feet are always comfortably connected to your knees and your hips. All right, so our next thing will be several groundings. You're going to inhale up to the heart. Exhale down to the abdomen. Inhale to the head. Exhale slowly down. This is to get relaxation response here on your exhale. Really slowly come down. And then all the way up to the trees. The trees of San Francisco. And exhale down slowly. And then to the mountains that we see. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And then finally, all the way up to the sky, slight back bend of the upper spine. Inhale here and exhale and just stay there for a moment. You've curved the spine and back. And now you're going to inhale and let go. Straightening everything out, feeling the crown of the head at the back of the skull is pulled up by a string and the feet are into the earth. Very good. Our next move is going to be to do our Buddhist walking meditation. So placing your hands on your hips, Shift to the right and bring your left heel forward. And then your right heel forward. And then your left. And then your right. And I should be mirroring you. So this is really your right and your left. Good. Now we're going to go back. You're going to start with your left ball of the foot or your right here. And you're going to go back all the way slowly, toe to heel. Keep going. Good. Good. And let's take a breath here and inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to pull ropes. So you're going to start this time with your right foot, okay, and my right foot. Here we go. Pull, pull, pull. Use your biceps here. Good. Now go back, toe to heel. Good. Let's try this hand and whatever that hand is for you. And now you're going to pull strings, pull strings. Okay, we'll start with this foot. Pull. Start with heel to toe. Good. Now go back, toe to heel. And we'll close that. Inhale and exhale. Very good. We're going to next do our swim moves. So you're starting with fairly big swim moves here, like a crawl stroke, and really bring it through. Good. Great. Now we're going to bring backstroke in. Good. Now let's do the breaststroke. Inhale and make a sound like swish, swish. That will bring in your abdominal muscles. Swish, swish. And that is because sound works on the gesture of the exhale. So here's your inhale and here's your swish. Swish. And that really gets this exhale going. Swish. Very good. Now we move into the various Qigong moves that so we can work with the body. So you're going to bring the head over to the left and then to the right. So this is for the owl. Inhale over here. Exhale to the other side, very slowly. As if you were an owl looking over a huge environmental area where you see mice or birds or whatever, and you're looking for your early morning prey. Back to center and slowly over to the other side. And use the center of your forehead, which is your third eye, to look forward here, because you really want to look over the whole environment wherever you are as an owl. And Qigong is all about slowness, because you start to feel a long inhale here. And you start to feel a long exhale the other way. So you want to feel the slowness of an inhale and an exhale. And come back to center. Beautiful. Now you're going to bring your chin down towards your chest and circle the head from right to left. The ear is right opposite the shoulder, and then it's opposite the other shoulder. As you inhale from the center, you exhale as you get to the top of the circle. One more. And then once we go one way, we have to go the other. So we're going to bring this ear now to the shoulder, or whatever one you didn't do before. And inhale up and exhale down. Stabilizing your body by holding the palms together in the back. That way we won't raise our shoulders. One more. Good. Now you're going to bring your fingers right inside of your shoulders and do 3 holds, inhaling up and then exhaling down and make a sound. Ah. Inhale up and exhale down. Like get rid of the whole day. Good. Or huh. Huh. Good. That always feels good to me. And now you're going to bring your fingers around the shoulders here as you move the shoulders up, back, and down. And the shoulder blades will roll down the back, we hope, and do their opening of the chest. Good. Now inhale forward or back, up, forward, and down. So back, up, and now forward. And notice how that opens the back, but it closes the front. So for Tai Chi Chih or any movements with what we're going to do with Qigong, we want to make sure with the Tai Chi that we basically work on this area, opening up the chest and making sure that the crown of the head is held by a string up here so that we're not bending too much over the knees and adding weight to them. So that this Qigong stuff is so important for us to get ourselves ready for that. All right, our next move will be to bring the arms out into a T and circle them forward. And now notice that the third finger, if you look at it, is motivating your circle. So it's not down, it's actually out to the side. 4, 5, let's do 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we'll go the opposite way. 2, and let the third finger actually, or the index finger, make a circle. Good. Now bring the elbows close to the body, but not tight, and circle the wrists and forearms. We want our joints, the joints of the wrist and forearms or whatever's happening with the elbow here, to actually begin to feel like they're totally connected, but not tightly. Good. Now let's come down the body, bring the hands to the hips, and you're going to come forward to your right, back to your left. 4 points of our circle of the hips. And open up the spine here by lengthening so that you're not, so that you actually have a lot of space here between your rib cage and your hip bones. Good, and go the opposite way. Right, forward, left, back. And one more of these. Good. Now bring the knees together, fold forward from the hips, flat back, halfway. Take hold of your knees, look forward, and with that way we can do this together. And you're going to bring your knees around the same way, right, forward, left, back, that you just did with the hips. And then when you get forward, do the opposite direction, left, back, right, forward, so that we get clockwise and counterclockwise circles with all this stuff. Good. Now straightening the knees, but not locking them. Slide down the shins, open the feet, and come up. Inhale. And slowly coming down through triple burner to end this little section as we go into a little more aerobic work here of knocking at the gates. Now freeing up that spinal twist here by releasing the back heels as you move. And now you're tapping your buttocks. Then you're going to come up to the kidney area here, just about above the waist. Good. Now you're going to come to the lung points up here and tap there. Good. Now let's go down the arm and inside the arm, tapping across the chest, tapping down the other arm at the top of it and the inside, and then folding forward from the hips flat back. Start down the body on the inside of the legs, and then the outside to come back up. Good. Folding forward from the hips flat back and then rounding it to do that. Maybe touch your toes if that works for you. Good. Shake it out from the bottom up. Your ankles, your knees, your hips, everything all the way up. Great. All right. So our next move will be to come into Tadasana. And to get us through there, we'll come through the yoga prayer. Arms out, inhaling up for the yoga prayer. Now you're going to bring the palms together because the prana connects those palms. 3 times. Inhale and slow exhale down, connecting those palms. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more just because it's so good. Notice how you really lengthen up there. You bring those palms together. They come right down through the central core of the body. And 1 more. As you inhale here, prepare for a very slow exhale down to your abdomen. Good. Let's now come into our Qigong recipe for this, which is to not bring the palms together, but feel that length. Inhale first, and as you slowly exhale down, the palms are separated, but they are connecting through the Legong points here in the center of the palms. And we'll do 3 of those. And last one. Then we're going to do a spinal twist by balancing on the front of the feet here. And this is from yoga also. We're going to inhale here, and then as we exhale, we'll turn the body to the side. Hips, upper body, shoulders, head. There's your end of your exhale. Come back to the inhale here. You're on the balls of the feet. And slowly exhale to the other side. This tests our balance. You don't have to have the heels all the way up really far, but you want to feel the front of the feet. And a couple more spinal twists here. Balancing on the balls of the feet and the toes. Inhaling center and exhaling to the other side. Come back to center and we'll shake it out. Preparing for our Tadasana, the mountain pose. We'll very slowly feel the breath as we inhale and exhale. Maybe close your eyes for a moment if you don't mind that. Palms are facing forward, the shoulders are open, the spine is long, the crown of the head from the back of the skull here is connected up to the heavens with a string, and the feet are solidly in the earth. And the mountain pose or Tadasana then can bring us beautifully into rocking motion from Tai Chi Chih. So we'll prepare for that. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Feeling a beautiful figure 8 here, perhaps beginning with your index finger tracing it. Inhaling forward to the balls of the feet, exhaling back towards the heels. A forward, back, up and down weight shift. The down part is really the middle where we go over the bubbling spring. A very important point. There's a little bit of sinking there, and then there's a rising to the balls of the feet, sinking, and then a rising to the heels, where the toes come up. Now we'll do this 9 times. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the beginning of the joy of movement, 19 movements and 1 pose. Tai Chi Chih. The beginning move is like a rocking chair, only you're it. And last one of rocking motion. Resting on globes of energy with a graceful conclusion of that move. Then we bring the heels together a little bit here in a V shape for bird flaps its wings, which is next. Inhaling the palms together. And as you exhale, the knees will move out to the side, but not too deep. You're on the edge of a branch as a bird. And on the third one, you flap your wings, 1 wrist circle here. And then slowly back on the inhale to stand fully on the feet. Second cycle of 3. And third cycle, inhale and then exhale, coming to the balls of the feet. The heels will rise. Last one. Inhale back to center and sink it into the earth, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Inhale up to the heart. Exhale down. Inhale to the head. At the end of the day, I love to do several groundings because it's really saying to the spine, you did a great job all day. Now you can finish up the day for me. Come all the way up. Slight back bend of the upper spine. And slow exhale down. Beautiful. Really good, guys. Now we're going to shift into forward back weight shift. So let's go a couple of side shifts here, bringing the whole body over here to the right and then back to the left a few times. That way we get used to the grounding as we ground into our right side here and then drop the left heel. Around the platter in chest high water. 9 times on a side today. Beautiful. I love it when we can get our rhythm together. It's really nice. The palms are rounded and you can feel the Qigong points, which are basically in resistance to gravity here. Last one. Bring that left foot back in. Inhale. Sink the energy into the earth. We just do one grounding here. Then we shift over to the left foot to bring the right heel forward around the platter. In chest high water meaning right here where your sternum is. And your inhale will always start with the palms outside of the knee that's forward. That helps you get the right side for your circle here. It helps your balance to get started on the right side, which you did. And one more. Beautiful. Bring that foot back in. Now we're going to shift to the right to bring the left heel forward for a round the platter variation. And you'll be bringing the ball here right at this left shoulder and then dropping it right opposite the heart without letting the heel of the hand move below the water. Feel your back and forward shift here. As you come forward, you're inhaling towards me. As you go back, you're exhaling away from me. Beautiful. Last one on your left side. Come back and ground it thoroughly into the earth. Inhale and exhale. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. And start around the platter variation on the other side. This is right opposite your right shoulder. Let's feel a really smooth, soft connection as we drop the fingers right opposite the heart and we exhale back. Right there. So there was no bumps in our work, but it's all smoothly connected. Two more, nice. Last one. The platters are done. We take a double grounding here, bring it to the heart, exhale down, and bring it to the head. And let's take it up even higher than that. Let's bring it up to the mountains of California. And slowly exhale down. And now we do shift once again to the right to bring the left forward for bass drum. Surround your body with the feeling of the roundness of the drum and how it affects you energetically here. As you inhale forward and exhale back. And feel the exaltation of this, like you're leading the band with your drum. So stand tall. Also, the rim of the drum is kind of very beautifully energetic. You might feel that through the fingertips. Last one on your left, bring the foot back in, sink it into the earth. Shifting to the left, bring your right heel forward. Bass drum right side. Really feel your toes and your feet here, grounding yourself. And as you come back, feel the toes come up. As you come forward, feel the heel on the other side rising. Last one on your right side of bass drum. We'll triple ground it. Heart, head, and all the way up to the sun or the moon. And slowly down with relaxation response, a very slow exhale all the way down to your abdomen. And then rest on globes of energy. Breathe. Good. Our next moves are going to be daughter on the mountaintop and daughter in the valley. Shifting to the right, bring your left heel forward. Come to the top of the mountain, and your left hand will now be behind the right wrist. Five more. Inhale here. Exhale to bring the palms together at the wrist. And the left hand is the hand behind. There are two circles here. The front hand is someone else you love or a concept that you love, or both. Connect to that. Stand tall. We want to make sure that we don't stoop over our knees. Last one on your left side of daughter on the mountaintop. Inhale and sink it through the earth. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. And start here in Tadasana with the palms open down here, and then come up to the top of the mountain and come through the central trail. Same way you did with the other hand. Left hand is the circle behind. It's your circle, who you are. Because the left hand is closer to the heart than the right. So we always leave this left hand behind here. Last one on your right side of daughter on the mountaintop. We inhale and sink it into the earth. And our next move is going to be daughter in the valley. Starting at the top of the mountains you just went up, shifting to your right, bringing your left heel forward, and coming through the central trail. Inhale. And the back foot is slightly angled. Just help your support here. So find a beautiful way to do this front back weight shift that's comfortable for you. And feel the chi. Cultivate the chi through the central trail here as you inhale, and let it go as you pass the vision of the tops of the mountains. which is your back shift here, and your front shift here. Three more. Last one. On your left side of daughter in the valley, sink it through the earth. Shift towards the left, release the right heel. Start on top of the mountains with your inhale and then exhale down. And inhale through the central trail as you come forward. And as you move back, there's the exhale and the toes come up. You want to connect your weight shift to all of this. Heel just rose in the back. You glide through, and then the toes rise in the front. Remarkably slow, continuous, circular movements that slow us down, affect a better blood pressure, and to me, a more aware life. Three more of daughter in the valley. Good. Sink it into the earth as you bring that foot back and double ground it. Bring it to the heart. Carry the ball to the side as next we'll shift over in this direction with our feet, and then we'll start over here. Sinking down, picking up your ball over here on the right side, bringing this knee to be the support leg by bending the knee a little bit, releasing the outside heel down, your yin leg here that's straight, and shift across. It's a 3x3 move. On the third one, we're going to ground. Inhale, sink, wind up, release the heel out there, move across again 3 times, good. Bring in the foot that was outside, so your right foot. And one more this way. And the arms are quite heavy, but the elbows are quite loose here, so there's no need to add any tension for us. Let's open this up here with the ball on the left side here. We're going to go to the right, so now we have this foot already out there going. As we shift second time, and a third time over here. Sink it into the earth, wind up, release the heel, go. And last one over here. Then we'll go back to get ourselves to the left. Beautiful. Wind up to the right here. And we'll take this across all the way to the left. And slide across on your buttocks as if you were on the edge of a piano stool. So that way your whole body is connected all the way down without sticking your butt out there, which can hurt your lower back. Beautiful. Let's double ground that. And we're going to take a moment to hydrate. Drink some water. I hope you have it near you. Then we'll come right back to our next move, which will be push-pull. Coming back into Tadasana so we can go to our next move. Push, pull, shifting to the right, bringing your left heel forward. Inhale, this was an exhale forward. Circling down and back to your heart on the inhale. Here the heel of the hand moves down and then the fingers move up. Then you turn your palms to return to the heart on the inhale. Stand tall. Two more. Of push-pull, also called giving and receiving energy. On your left side, bring the foot in, sink it. Shift to your left. Release your right heel. Push-pull. There's an exhale. Here's your inhale back to the heart. Enjoy it. It's such a beautiful move as we share our energy over Zoom. Forward shift on the exhale. Back shift on the inhale. Nice. Two more. Last one on your right side. Beautiful. Inhale and sink it through the earth. We'll double ground it. This is actually has a companion move, which is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. So we're going to shift to the right, release the left heel, and pull in the energy with our fingertips up like this, starting from the heart. Feel the energy come in, perhaps from the farthest star you can see tonight, or what you remember from the last time you looked at the stars. It's always exciting to look at the stars and take that energy through the fingertips or through your mind. Three more. And really reach out for it without extending the elbows too much here. Just reach out for it and bring it back in. Beautiful. Inhale, sink it into the earth. Shift your left, release your right, and pull in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through your fingertips. For strength, comfort, the beauty of working in community with whatever we do, art, music, working with our hands, working with our hearts, or just doing this beautiful practice on Zoom. It's all opening up our hearts. And last one on your right side of pulling in the energy. Nice. Inhale and sink it into the earth. And double ground it. Bring it to your heart. Sink it down. Bring it all the way up. And sink it all the way down. Coming into the taffies. You're going to bring your left hand underneath the right elbow, bring your left heel out, and pull the taffy to the left. Right hand under now and pull it to the right. The palms separate as they come through heavy air, or just feel an exhale there as the palms cross each other but don't touch. You're moving energy between those palms. You can feel that the bottom hand moves up and the top hand moves down, honoring heaven and earth back there. And they're always exchanging who's on top. I love that. Two more of basic taffy. Beautiful. Now we'll ground it. We've got 3 variations coming up, and the first is going to be anchor taffy. And you'll start with your left hand underneath, and your left foot will come forward. And sink it down. Okay, now we'll go the opposite direction. Good. Right foot forward, right hand underneath, open. Right hand underneath, invite hand invites you to the right. Left hand underneath. Open the hips. And left hand will be underneath your invite hand to the left. And 2 more sets. One this way. And our final one back to the left. Beautiful. Let's double ground that one. If you love boats, that's a wonderful one. It's my favorite, I think. Let's take it up to the head. Exhale down. But I also love the next one, which is circles taffy. So here we are, feet in a V. You're going to sink and rise. Left hand comes under, you move it to the left. And sink. Your right hand comes under and you move it to the right. And bring in the left foot. And repeat. Circles taffy. Don't forget to inhale in between and ground it. I sometimes forget. 2, 3. Inhale, ground. It feels better to do that, I think. And now inhale and exhale. And we'll finish this here over on the left side and bring in your right foot. And double ground it. Bring it to the heart. Exhale down. Bring it all the way up this time. Slight back bend, upper spine. Open. Sink it down slowly. We're coming now to the big one. This is perpetual motion taffy. It involves a heel step. Heel to toe. You have to flex the foot to do this. Release the heel. Feel the energy move to the toes. When the energy reaches the toes on this side, I'm going to lift up my other heel. So see if you can coordinate that for yourself. Let's go once to the right and then back to the left here. Good. And then we'll double ground that one. So beautiful. I love that one. That's the end of the taffies, and it's perpetual motion. If you're ever at a beach somewhere, try it near the ocean. It's just very beautiful to try that in sand with bare feet. Let's go all the way up and sink it down slowly in relaxation response. And we come to our next moves, which are working the pulley. You're going to start with your right hand. And you're going to, your left hand, sorry. You're going to bring your right hand under the hip here. And now you're going to do a diagonal cross. And it's the feet that are crossing you over to one side and the other. You have to slide with them. But the arm is coming straight out from the heart area here. And then over there. Good. So that on Zoom, it feels like we touch the other person's shoulder if they're with us. Yeah, it's a nice feeling of actually being connected, even though we're doing this remotely. Beautiful. Nice timing. It needs to be slow, and you're slowing me down. I appreciate that. Slide the feet. Good. Last one on the left side. Bring in that foot. Sink it down. And now we're going to switch to the other side. So this left hand's going to be under the hip. This right hand will be coming out from the heart area or the upper chest here. And we'll once again swivel on the back ball of the foot and swivel on the front heel. As you go forward, it's the back ball of the foot. As you come back, it's the front heel that's swiveling. So that takes a little bit of coordination. That's why slowness is good. We have time to make these corrections, and you can always do it after Zoom. Fun to play with, like working on a puzzle. How am I going to swivel those feet? Well, try it slow. Yes. Beautiful. Nice. And last one here. Good. Draw in that right foot. Inhale. Sink it down. Double ground it. We've finished working the pulley sides of left and right. And now we're coming to our next moves, which are the beautiful ones, light at the top of the head and light at the temple. So feet in a V, sinking down. Bringing the palms to the back of the skull here. And the feet in a V, you're going to sink and rise 3 times. And let the energy go of your own light. And then feeling the palms close together as if they were circling a ball or the Tao. Circle it 6 to 9 times. Hold the energy there. Sink and rise and let it go. Out into the sky, back to the earth. And inhale it back to your heart with the left hand on top. Sink it down. Now bring it to your temples. Light at the temple, feet in a V. Sink and rise. Good. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. 6 to 9 times. At your temples. Hold it there for the joy of thought, speech, and action connecting actually there at our temple. Beautiful concept. Sink and rise and let it go. Out into the earth. Back to the heart with your left hand on top. On your inhale, sink it down. And with your feet in a V, we come to joyous breath. Inhaling up to the balls of the feet, releasing the heels there, and then sinking down 4 times. Third time you drop the heels. And it's a very happy yawn move, so be a happy Buddha. Good, one more. Beautiful and strong. That's what we want. Strong of heart. And our next move is passing clouds, where we stand centered while the clouds pass. You can brush your elbow if you like. It's an option. Beautiful. And you just slide across that piano stool with your buttocks. And you're connected all the way through to the skull or the back of the crown of the head. You want to feel that crown of the head pulled up by a string. Good. Bring the foot in. Inhale to sink. And now we prepare for 6 healing sounds, starting with your left foot and your left hand for the heart. Oh. Hu for the spleen. Hu. Su for the liver. Tsu. Right hand, right foot. Sh for the lungs. Sh. Shi for the triple heater. Shi. And Chui for the kidneys. Chui. 2 more cycles. Oh. Hu. Su. Sh. Yi. Chi. Last cycle with 5 chuis. Ho. Hu. Su. Shi. Shi. Tree. Turn the palms upside down. Tree, figure 8. Tree. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. Night and day, the seasons, male, female, all of it, all of those things that we bring together in this beautiful practice. And then coming into cosmic consciousness pose, your left heel on your right ankle bone. Inhale, open. Bring the left hand close to the heart. Hold 30 seconds or less. Add gratitude. 13,000 years of Qigong. So many centuries of Tai Chi. And the work of our primary teachers, Wen-Shan Wang and Justin Stone. In gratitude to all that we learned from books also. And inhale, bringing the palms together. Thank you for your practice of Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose, plus a warm-up of Qigong. And have a wonderful week.